everybody. Really quickly, I hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing Thursday. We are coming to a close during this beautiful week in August. This is absolutely one of my favorite days of the year because this is the day that my firstborn was born, and we are coming around the time. Actually, he was born at 8:18 p.m. and so this is truly his birthday. But today I really wanted to just take a moment. I've had a number of phone calls throughout the course of the day and been in a number of meetings. And it inspired me to do this quick motivational post. So I won't be as long as I typically am because I'm a talker. But but I wanted to talk to you today literally about staying motivated. To work, motivated when you're working towards your dreams and your goals and not allowing everything or anything to stand in your way when you have decided, hey, Manjeet, I'm so glad to see you. I hope you're feeling good. And not allowing anything to prevent you from doing the things that you desire to do, even when it's hard. So like so many times, so for instance, I'll give you a prime example. The staffingpreneurs on my splits board. I had a great conversation with one of my staffingpreneurs today, and the first thing she kind of said to me was, Dee, these positions are hard to fill. I had an appointment with hey Tiffany, I had an appointment with another young lady who stated that she was interested in joining the academy, but she was nervous because it was starting something new. I spoke to another gentleman who said every time he gets to the point where he's ready to take that step forward, he finds any and every excuse he can to stay where he is or to move backwards, and he doesn't mean to do it. And it was just kind of like a running theme today with the individuals that I spoke with and met with. And even in a meeting I had today with an executive, and we talked about the journey that we've taken to get to where we are today. And one of the things that he said was, I'm so grateful that I had someone in my life who inspired me to keep pushing, even when I was afraid to, even when I didn't want to. And he was saying that because he mentioned that he catches my YouTube videos, and he's like, man, your energy is great. You're so inspiring. I had someone in my life that was that way for me. I'm sure you don't realize the impact that you have on people all over the world. So today, as I'm sitting here, I'm finishing my last email, hopefully for the evening. I have one more meeting for the evening before I decide to shut my eyes, or even I have to read a little bit before I go to sleep. I felt like it was just on my heart to reach out to you to let anybody know that is watching this video or who will watch the replay that no matter what you're going through, I don't care what you're going through, no matter what you're going through, you've got to stay focused on your goals. And let me just tell you, whatever your goals are, you can do it. Even though I know people say, oh, Dee, people say it all the time, I can do it. I'm here to tell you from someone who literally every time I turn around throughout my lifetime, something was telling me or someone was telling me that I could not achieve my goals. And I am here today, standing here with pride and saying you can do it. Do not allow excuses to define your lifestyle. Do not allow, not just excuses, but do not allow your fears to define your lifestyle. Do not allow your friends to define your lifestyle. Do not allow your family to define your lifestyle. Do not allow you, especially if it is a negative, if you're feeling something negative, do not allow that to define your goals or your lifestyle. Whatever it is that you decide that you want to do, whatever goal that you have, I don't care if it's joining a program that's going to take you there, if it's sitting down, talking to yourself on a consistent basis to get you there, if it's calling somebody who's going to support you every step of the way, if it's writing down your goals, whatever it is, do it. Just make sure that you do not allow all the things that are not going to allow you to progress forward to keep you from being where you want to be. And one more thing I want to share, and then I promise I'll let you go, is that when you do decide on what your goal is, I don't care how hard you think it is. I just want you to remember one thing. Life experiences, they're only hard when you put that label on them, because the most challenging goal, the most challenging feat, anything challenging, if you change the way you look at it, it will change, right? It will change. So please do not, and the biggest thing that I hear is fear. I'm afraid, D. I'm afraid to do this. I'm afraid to do that. I'm afraid. I'm anxious. I'm nervous. They use all types of words that go along with fear. Anxious, nervous. I don't know. I mean, the words just keep going. But all of those things it's called your comfort zone. And your comfort zone does not like new. Your comfort zone does not like new. It's scary. So you've got to talk to your comfort zone and remind your comfort zone that you are in control. That you are in control. And the moment that you step out of your comfort zone and decide that you're going to do something differently, it may feel uncomfortable in the beginning for a little while, but I guarantee this will become your new comfort zone. And your comfort zone will thank you for it. And then you're going to have to push your comfort zone out again when it's time to do the next thing, right? That's just the way it goes. But every time you progress and you move past that comfortable space, you will feel like Superman, Superwoman, that S on your chest. It's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But you've got to have the mindset. You've got to have the will. You've got to have the ability to define who and where you want to be. And you've got to remember your wow. That's right, Tiffany. You got to put that S on your chest. You are all, each and every one of you, very unique, and you all come with amazing skills. And I just want to say that fear should be your friend and not your enemy. Every time you get that feeling that you're comfortable at that desk when you know you don't want to be there, how many people have been there? Going to work every day, doing the same thing, knowing that you are meant to do so much more, yet afraid to step out that comfort zone because I like my paycheck, or it's familiar, it's comfortable. Every time, yeah, you've been there. I know you've been there. Every time you get into that space where it just feels good to stay stagnant, that is your cue to push yourself even further. I hope I motivated someone tonight, because the conversations that I had today stated that fear is consuming the minds of our entrepreneurs. But if you're a true entrepreneur, you do know that it's fear that catapults you to the next level in your life. So before you go to sleep tonight, I want you to ask yourself a question. Just one question. It's the only question you've got to ask yourself. But it's the most important question that you should ask yourself today. And it's one that I ask myself every day, every night before I go to bed. And that question simply is, how bad do I want it? You guys have a great night.